teammates.
So the last two starting quarterbacks for Alabama. Yeah, I like the Dolphins a lot this year. I do like their defense a lot. But I don't know. When Bill Belichick makes decisions that we sometimes are like, what's he thinking right now? They usually pan out. I wasn't a big Mac Jones fan coming into the NFL, but the Patriots drafted him in the first round, something they've never done before, which is draft a quarterback in the first round. They let Cam Newton walk. Not to say Cam Newton's good anymore, but they let Cam Newton walk, who's a former MVP, because they think they got their guy in Mac Jones. Damian Harris, I think, is a stud running back. Their offensive line is good. I think this is close, just because I think this is a low-scoring game. I don't necessarily see fireworks by either offense here, but I don't know. I think this is a Patriots win at home versus the Dolphins. I do think the Dolphins have a lot of upside, a lot of things to be excited about. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not a believer in Tua. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, one thing I noticed with Nick Saban's quarterbacks goes all the way to the A.J. McCarrons and moving forward is that they have a similar trait, in my opinion. Tua and Mac Jones are both systematic quarterbacks. And that's not a bad thing because you need consistency and you need to keep the ball safe.
Yeah.
But if I were to give who would keep the ball the safest, I'm going to Mac Jones. I've seen him make some really good decision-making He's shown some good decision-making skills, and Tua just has a little uncertainty. He's a little more comfortable now, especially with his teammate Jalen Waddle with him.
Yeah.
But I see Mac Jones excelling in this very prestigious scheme that Bill Belichick has designed for quarterbacks like Tom Brady. And I don't see why Mac Jones can't excel in that system.
Yeah, I like that you just said, the scheme that Belichick has designed and stuff like that, because I do fundamentally believe that when it comes to division matchups in the AFC East, the tipper of the scales is always coaching, and that's why Bill Belichick and the Patriots generally rise to the top. Now, I know the Bills are the best team in the AFC East and have been probably for the last 2 years now, but I don't, the Dolphins, for me, strike me as a team who's going to come out this season and think they're a little bit better than they are, which is nothing wrong with confidence and stuff like that. But I don't know if Tua is the type of guy that you just let unleash the ball 30, 35 times a game. And I don't know if Brian Flores, the coach of the Dolphins, realizes that yet. Well, Bill Belichick knows that the way I win with Mac Jones is he throws it 20 to 25 times, limits opportunities for turnovers and mistakes. We run the ball, get touchdowns, end up winning this game like 17-13. Like that's just Bill Belichick knows that to win this game, that's what's going to happen. While in the Dolphins have a lot of shiny toys. Tua, Myles Gaskin spent a lot on their offensive line. They got wide receivers like Jalen Waddle, but they've also got the likes of Devontae Parker still there. Like they've got guys who can score, guys who can make plays, Mike Gesicki in the red zone. But, are we going to trust Tua to be the guy to not make mistakes when it matters in an offense that's going to give him the opportunity to throw as much as he's going to? And for me, I think the difference is Belichick knows to win his game, it has to be that 17-13 grinded out touchdowns and then defense, like rushing touchdowns and then defense. Well, I'm not quite sure the Dolphins and Flores have that recipe for success yet, just because they're new to this. And I think coaching's the difference, and the Patriots win a home division battle against the Dolphins.
Yeah, and I think the Patriots also have a good red zone target, Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to look real good when it comes to these tight situations where they're in the red zone. They got to capitalize on the moment.
And they don't have a number one receiver. Don't get me wrong, Jacoby Myers isn't a number one by any means, but Bill Belichick has shown time and time again that he can take wide receivers who aren't necessarily that good and turn them into serviceable to above average wide receivers. Julian Edelman's a great example. Wes Welker's a great example. Bill Belichick can do this, and I think Jacoby Myers has enough talent. And then you bring in a guy like Nelson Aguilar as well, who very inconsistent, but was a first round pick back in the day, can flash signs of making a big play. In a game like this, one big play could be the difference. I'm going to go ahead and side with the Patriots being the ones that make that play.
Me too. I did mention we had two topics, but we're a little short on time, so let's just do one. And the one that interests me the most is this breaking news. Houston Texans have just announced that Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback for